Hello. Uh, we're going to talk about our research project in Shinjuku. And I like to start off with introduction. And here is the population of Shinjuku Ward in 2023. And Shinjuku has one of the largest populations in one of the largest population in Tokyo. And as you can see, it has quite large foreign population as well. 22,000 male foreigners and 20,000 female foreigners.
I will talk about introduction, and this is information about Shinokubo population data. So according to right side, the top of nationalities are resident in 2019 was China and South Korea and Nepal, Vietnam and Myanmar. So according to the left graph, so the number of Korean population in Shinjuku is declining between 2011 to 2019.
The slide is more info about Shinjuku. We found background reasons with that made Shinjuku multi-international, multilingual, and multinational. According to Tabisin and NHK data, there were mainly 5 reasons. First, institutions that accepted overseas students since the early Showa period, which is from 1926 and 1945. And there were many immigrants coming to Japan from South Korea and Taiwan after wars. And as a third reason, Shinjuku was bedroom suburbs for those who are working in a Kabukicho district during the period of high economic growth during 1955 to 1973. And the number of Japanese language schools was greatly increased since 1980s, so there were many learners in Shinjuku. And the last reason is the location of Shinjuku is located convenient right next to Shinjuku. And Islamic Yokocho Alley is the one street that we examined in the research, and we could see the mixture of Asian and Middle Eastern places and languages. There were places like halal food restaurants, Vietnamese or Nepalese restaurants, or Thai massage shops, Chinese hair salons, Taiwanese shrines, or Hindu places, and so on, for residents in that area.
Then we have three hypotheses. The first one is what language are present in Shin-Okubo shopping street and how much multilingual are science. How multilingual are science? And the research question two is that the same language gather in a specific area. What languages can be seen throughout Shin-Okubo shopping street? The last one is that is there hierarchy in multilingual science in Shin-Okubo? What language appears first? What language appears first or is most prominent?
So about the research question 1, present languages in Shin-Okubo shopping street were in total 12 languages. Japanese, English, Korean, Chinese, Vietnamese, Thai, Nepali, Arabic, Indonesian, Hindi, Pakistani, and Turkish. For me, even though I knew there were foreign residents working in Japan, many, but for me they were unfamiliar. So it was surprising and a new fact that it's quite multilingual and there were diverse Asian languages in that district. And these are example photos of the present languages. In the photo on the left side, we could see English, Japanese, Arabic, and Indonesian. And on the photo on the right upper one, we could see English, Japanese, Indonesian, Arabic, and Korean. And the last one on the right down side, the English is the prominent one, and in addition to that, there are Indonesian and so on.
Next, I'll talk about research question to the same language gathered in specific area. What languages can be seen throughout Shin-Okubo shopping street? Firstly, I wonder what languages are gathered in each area. In the north area, there are 8 languages: Japanese, kanji, kana, Romanized Japanese, English, Korean, Chinese, Nepali, Arabic, and the other. In terms of south area, there are 9 languages: Japanese, kanji, kana, Romanized Japanese, English, Korean, Chinese, Vietnamese, Thai, Nepali, and the other. Lastly, main east and west has 8 languages: Japanese, kanji, kana, Romanized Japanese, English, Korean, Chinese, Vietnamese, Nepali, and the other. You may wonder, what are the others here? In the north area, there are Hindi and Indonesian. The first, Kirana is Indonesian, meaning beautiful. And the Kaja Gal is Hindi, which means light meal restaurant. Secondly, in the south area, there are Romanized Koreans, which are the name of the traditional Korean dishes. Lastly, in the main east and west area, west has Romanized Thai, Nual Sabai, which means traditional Thai massage. And I found one interesting sign. In the north area, there is a Pakistani store. The reason why I thought it's interesting is that there was only one written Pakistani on it.
So next, moving on to research question 4. Is there hierarchy in multilingual signs in Shin-Okubo, and what language appears first or is most prominent? So before showing the data of prominent languages in multilingual signs, first I like to show the count of prominent languages in both monolingual signs and multilingual signs. And as you can see, Japanese and English are the most prominent languages in all 3 areas, and I'd like you to focus on the number of prominent Korean signs compared to other languages. And these are the examples of multilingual signs in main east-west street. And compared to other 2 areas, north-south, in this main east-west street, there are multilingual signs including Koreans and Chinese, and some have Vietnamese too. And this is the result. This is the graph of prominent languages in Shin-Okubo area. Prominent languages in multilingual signs in Shin-Okubo area. And I'd like to go into details in the results section, but once again, there is, as you can see, there are much few prominent Korean signs compared to Japanese and English and Chinese in the main east-west street and south street. And these are the examples of language hierarchy. And language in a purple circle is what we call a prominent language. And as we count prominent languages, we count the Gaikokujin Senmon Fudosan, only Gaikokujin Senmon Fudosan, but not other languages in the sign like English available, or in some language it has some sentence in Korean and Vietnamese. And the same for the light bottom picture. The prominent language is English. As you can see, there are some other languages like Japanese and Arabic. We didn't count it as a prominent language.
So here is methodology. So On November 7th, 10th to 11th, we went to Shinokubo Station and we explored two streets. Number 1 is Main East-West Street and number 2 is North Street. So we walked down the street and photographing all signs on each building, but just one side of the street. And we divided into 2 groups, and 2 people were taking pictures and the other people were observing, like taking video or taking notes.
So here's a recap of the results of research question 1. What are the present languages in Shion-Kubo shopping street? The result is there were 12 languages: Japanese, English, Korean, Chinese, the big 4 languages. In addition to that, Vietnamese, Thai, Nepali, Arabic, Indonesian, Hindi, Pakistani, and Turkish. It turned out to be quite multilingual and diverse Asian languages, and that's the impression from the Japanese point of view. But from the perspective, in the perspective of the foreign residents there, I can say that it's friendly for those who are living, because they don't have to understand the signs only in Japanese but in their languages. And another point that I want to add is that when people want to feel the foreign vibes in these Asian countries, Shion-Kubo must be a good place to visit.
As a result of research question to the same language gathered in the specific area, overall, Japanese kanji kana is the most used language, and the second one is English. The answer is not. There are some languages not found in the other areas, such as Thai in South area, Vietnamese in South area, and Main East and West area, and Romanized Korean in the South area. And the other one, what language can be seen throughout Shin-Okubo shopping street, is that mainly, in addition to English, various Asian languages were found. There is no European languages which we can find in the other areas in Tokyo. That is, Shin-Okubo is called Korean town, but in fact, it is the mixture of Korean Asian culture.
So before moving on to discussion and conclusion, I'd like to talk a little bit more about research question 4. And this is the same graph I showed in the previous slides. And as you can see, Japanese and English are the most prominent languages in all 3 areas. And even though Shin-Okubo is known as a Korean town, the number of prominent Korean signs are surprisingly very few, and we only found 1 prominent Korean sign in Main East-West Street, and only 2